back to our channel, Lightling Vision. Today, Mother will continue with part 4 of Karma and Reincarnation. So these are amazing tools for us, and it is quite a gift. Mother, thank you. So you've talked about karma in children,
Yes.
and that they don't really have, they cannot really do anything about it until they're adult, or something.
They can do something about it, but it's mere inside of them, because a child will not easily start an open conflict with the world of the adults around him. And a child has to endure it. He has to live it more inside the situation. Mm-hmm. Whereas an adult, this is the first moment in the life of a human being, and this already starts in the late teenager phase or period. An adult will start to express a karmic conflict more in an outer way. You can see it. At least he can see it better, because he's adult. He has the right to express himself, and the means he can make it understandable for himself and his surroundings by words, by explanations, by verbal expression. And so you can say in the late teenager period or the beginning of adulthood, you very often see, even if the child is still living in a familiar surrounding, you will see the main issue coming up for the karma of this life of the person. Not always, but if there's something important to work on, it will come up. And then you will immediately touch things like relationships and marriage. So you can say karma in adulthood can take part on many levels of existence. Sometimes it's sickness from oneself or the partner, or if once there are children, you are the adult, so you can have a problem with your eldest son or your eldest daughter or another one of the children. It can take many forms. You can have problems on your work. You can have problems with your friends, or with drugs, or with alcohol. It can express itself in many ways. But what's most important is that you learn to go above the outer phenomena, and that you can say to yourself, and that is a bit in the same way as I was already expressing it for in the case of children. In the case of children, I said when the mother or the parents can elaborate a vision on the problems with the idea in mind, might this be a karmic issue between me and my child, or us and our children, or between the partners and the parents themselves? But in the case of a child, the vision of the parents on the problem with the child or the children is very important. If you just go to the doctor or a psychologist without asking yourself more profound questions, it will be difficult to solve. You will solve certain aspects of the difficulty, but it will very often come back later in the life of this child. Whereas if you can have the view, as I already said, as an adult, on the problem with the idea, might this be an issue that already played a role in our existence in previous lives, then something else will come naturally, as by magic, up in the interaction between all the parties in this conflict, and it will change gradually. It seems very simple, but that's how it works. It's this question mark that is like a magic tool. And in the life of adults, that's basically the same. If an adult, he can just struggle with his problems, or in his marriage, or with his children, but that will be difficult. Again, he will be like a blind man fighting against the storm. It is better if problems are recurrent, if problems are profound, take place over many months, many years. It's better that you ask yourself, and then I talk about persisting, serious, profound problems. Might this be an issue that already was there in a previous life, and what is happening behind the appearances? Because it has nothing to do with the toothbrush my wife and I were struggling about. It very often has nothing to do with those outer insignificant things. It goes very deeper. When it's recurrent, when when you have done a lot of things and it never works, when it takes time to understand it, to ask yourself what it's all about. And this vision, might it be a karmic question, is, as I already said several times, magic. Now, there are other things that can appear later on in the lives of adults, like car crashes, operations, losing your work, losing your wife or your husband. But those things very often can be brought back to issues that already played a role at the end of the teenager period. So taking important events in the life of an adult in an isolated term, then you will not understand the meaning. You have to bring them back to former moments in your life, and then I think between 18 and 21, to see what might this accident be about. Because life is something that is mathematical, it's logic. Life is not many things in a sack and then we shake it and we'll see what comes out. Life has to do with mathematical steps towards one goal in your life. Some people have more than one goal, but in fact no, they have one goal and perhaps several ways to go there or several means to walk on their path. It is mainly one goal. And to find out what the goal is, look back to what happened in your life at the end of your teenager period. It can be at 16, 17 already. For people who lived important issues in their youth, when they were children, between 0 and 12 years, you can also find the basic issue there. That depends on the destiny of each person. But always look back when there are issues, important issues in your later life as an adult. Link them always to what happened in your youth, because then you will understand what is happening behind the appearances and what you have come for to learn, because you will see it's always the same lesson that you're learning in many different ways. And sooner you see clear, sooner you will understand what's happening, and it will become easy for you to go through those apparent difficulties that have to be there to make you grow. What is very important also is never to understand karma as a punishment. Very often karma is taken as a form of punishment, and with punishment comes in guilt. Well, that has no reason to be, because even a criminal, he has to face inside things that have been done to him, perhaps even in an unjust way when he was young. So he has pain, he has grief, he has all kinds of difficulties he's struggling with inside. Now, and then he tries to fight this on the outside in the form of criminal actions. But basically each human being tries to do his best, and where he does not, he's hurt, he is not well, and he doesn't know how to deal with the issues in his life. And that's the reason why karma should not be understood as a form of punishment. It's a way to bring you further, to let you grow, to widen your consciousness, and to let you evolve. And the only thing that's better to do is to be open for it, because otherwise it will become more difficult. While you cannot resist against change. That means that karma has to do with change. Karma, the goal of karma is only to bring you further, and that is why you have to change something in your vision, in your way of doing things. And more you are open for this, the better you can deal with karma. I think for this video that's the most important.
That's good. Thank you, Mother. So we have to welcome anything that happens to us with open mind and face the challenge that...
yes, with more trust, even though the appearances might be difficult. Of course, when there are many situations in life that are far from easy, that can be hurtful, that can be... you can be shaken profoundly. Mm-hmm. But after the first shock, it's better to say yourself, well, there must be a deeper reason that is for my good, my own good. Mm-hmm. It's not because I've made a mistake or because there's some tyrant in this universe who wants to bully me. No, it's a way of growing, and sometimes it goes together with with less easy situations.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Mother. So it's like a little bit like you said for the environment. We're getting messages, but then if we don't listen, or if we don't understand, we get another bigger message. Yes. So we go on like this.
That's the same thing.
So
yes.
we do have to welcome the message then.
It's better because it will be more easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. So thank you for listening, and please write us your question. If you have any, we would be happy to answer them. Mother will be happy to answer the questions. And we hope to see you at the next video, and it will be part 5. Will that be the last one?
That will be
yes. So the last video will be coming soon on karma and reincarnation. So thank you, Mother, and thank you for watching. We will see you very soon. Have a good day.
Millions of years have gone by since you put your first steps on the earth. Millions of years have gone by since you first came here to birth. Millions of times you've watched it, things and people passed away. Millions of times you've watched it, nothing ever stayed. How come you still can't give up this illusion? How come you still prefer to dream, dreaming on? When will you wake up to a true light? Dreaming on. Your eyes are closed, you do not notice. Dreaming on. And what will make you see? Dream on. A new reality. So many times you've played them roles in dramas human-made. So many times you've changed them, costumes, scenes and names. Each time again you try to make the most out of the subject. Each time again you try to seize the winning game. How come you still can't give up this illusion? How come you still prefer to dream, dreaming on? When will you wake up to a true light? Dreaming on. Your eyes are closed, you do not know. are closed. You